If you're here right now, you probably just came back to Anthem like a lot of us for the new patch and I'm assuming new content inside of the game. With that being said, I'm currently using what I like to call a Pyromancer Ranger, aka Ranger Danger. And I'm going to go over this build for those who might like to use it, and hopefully you enjoy it. Let's get right in. Let's start with the components. For the components, I'm using the feedback loop. It adds special, get back, what's going on? It adds specialized storage and enhanced assault rifle ammunition. Okay, so the enhanced assault rifle ammunition, I'm gonna go over why that's important for this build. Increased damage by 30% on base damage. Increased damage resistance by 50% for 10 seconds when firing the last shot in an assault rifle magazine. All right, like stated, I said I was going to show you why this is important. For this Pyromancer build, I'm actually using the Divine Vengeance upgraded, which fires 4-shot bursts. Every third weak point hit causes a large fire explosion. All right, so this is going to be an elemental build, and fire explosions is going to be important for that elemental build. So keep that in mind. Go back to the components. Elemental ops increases fire damage and max heat capacity by 50% and fire resistance by 50%. On a hit streak, 5 applies acid on the target. Now I'm still trying to get the legendary version of this one, but the build still stands for what I'm working for. Remember, this is a Pyromancer build. Symbolic Surge increases Javelin's armor by a large amount, increasing all damage by 50% for 10 seconds when picking up repair packs. You will be picking up repair packs, and this one I luckily got the 75% melee damage, because you will see later in this is that the melee damage will also increase my elemental damage. Going to emergency power, describe components that augment Javelin's gear, increasing damage by 30% of the base damage. Ultimate meter refills instantly when armor is critically damaged. All right, so if I get hit really hard, this kind of saves my life because I can pop my super, and of course I don't take damage while I'm in that state. So this is a good get out of jail free card. General favor, hitting the enemy with melee increases the Q damage. In this case, this is gonna buff up the grenade that I'm using, which is the explosive blaze. Upgrade infernal grenade sets enemies on fire, hitting enemies, detonate, and fire explosions. So once again, I'm going right back and I'm building on that elemental damage. And in this case, that is most certainly amazing and what you want to go for. Going back to the components. Vanguard badge, increase melee damage by 40% and electrical effect by 40% of base. Perform a melee hit, restores your shield. So not only am I buffing up my elemental damage with my melee, I'm also restoring my shield with my melee, and my weapon with the feedback is also increasing my weapon damage. So right now the build by itself is crazy. Wavering Blitz, I'm just using this for the perks, 28% damage of all kinds and 13% weapon damage increase. So I'm using that, like I said, just for the buff aspect of it. And I only have one type right now on the melee shock mace. So this is a really good start with build. If you're gonna go with the fire, I recommend it. I have my grenades that I'm using. The assault launcher I'm using because it's fire damage, to go ahead with that elemental damage as well. So yeah, this is my Pyromancer Ranger Danger. I will update this video as I get more components and parts that I need to complete it, but right now I'm doing amazing damage. So hopefully you like it, hopefully you give it a try, and thanks for stopping by. This has been your boy Some Guy Playing. Thanks for showing up, baby. Next time, thank you.